And he said, "Do you want me to leave you alone?" And I said, "Yeah, leave me alone because I'm not feeling well." And this man said, "You told your husband to leave you alone? You should never tell your husband." Excuse me?
Husband and wife not talking and they are staying in the same house for 2 weeks. She made a story time telling us what happened, what she did, and why they are not speaking for 2 weeks. So let's watch the story time together.
I haven't spoken to my husband in 2 weeks, and we still live in the same house and sleep in the same bed. Let me give you a backstory. So on Halloween, I went to work. I did not eat. I had patience. I worked 8 hours. The kids wanted to go trick or treating, so my husband and I went to his sister's house. I stayed in the car because I wasn't feeling well. I felt nauseous. I just really wasn't feeling well. We stayed for a little while. They got back in the car. He asked me, am I okay? I said, no, I'm not feeling well. I'm nauseous. I did not eat. He said, okay, we're going to get something to eat. I said, I think we should get cereal right now because that's the fastest thing. I don't want no fast food. We got the cereal. We came home. I was eating cereal. It still wasn't feeling well, so I came upstairs. He followed me upstairs and he said, "Do you want me to leave you alone?" And I said, "Yeah, leave me alone because I'm not feeling well." And this man said, "You told your husband to leave you alone? You should never tell your husband." Excuse me? I am not feeling well. I want you to leave me alone. He said, "Okay, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone." I went downstairs because my daughter was upset that we didn't go trick-or-treating out here. He came downstairs. He said other things. I didn't say anything. Cool bean. I sat on the couch. He came upstairs and he locked the bedroom door. For that night, I slept on the couch because I'm not fighting and arguing with you. I still don't feel well. Cool beans. The next day, he got up. He said nothing to me. I said nothing to him. Cool beans. That Sunday he went to work. I went to go pick up one of my daughter's friends so she can have a play date. And when he was leaving, I was like, "Have a good day." "Don't tell me to have a good day. You don't mean that. You hate me." I said, "No, I don't hate you. I love you. Give me a kiss." "I'm not kissing you."
Oh.
Cool beans. Ever since then, we have not talked. Am I wrong? Oh, let me not forget. I sent him a text message, which I'm going to put in here. I said, "Hey, I think we should have the conversation." He didn't had the conversation to clear the air. He didn't answer me back. Matter of fact, sorry, let me go back. He blocked me on every social media website. Every social media website.
Why?
Am I wrong? Please let me know. And yes, I'm just waking up. And you see this skin? Get your collagen. Okay.
Silent treatment is a terrible thing. I feel like I really don't know why men do this. They feel like once you do something that they do not like, the way they are going to punish you is by giving you silent treatment. And I personally feel like giving your woman silent treatment is actually destroying the relationship, but they do not know. They feel like silent treatment is a better punishment if you do something terrible to me. But then she asked, was she wrong in the way that she spoke to him, or was she wrong telling him that I need to be alone because I am not feeling well? Do you think that she was wrong with saying that, or she's not supposed to say that because she has husband? Can you share your thought down in the comment section? I have your opinions to share with you, or let me show you some stitches, then I'll share my own opinion at the end of the video.
Let me know. I spoken to my husband in 2 weeks. My husband and I went to his sister's house. I stayed in the car because I wasn't feeling well. I felt nauseous. I just really wasn't feeling well. We came home. Still wasn't feeling well, so I came upstairs. He followed me upstairs and he said, "Do you want me to leave you alone?" And I said, "Yeah, leave me alone because I'm not feeling well." And this man said, "You told your husband to leave you alone?" He came upstairs and he locked the bedroom door. For that night, I slept on the couch. He got up. He said nothing to me. I said nothing to him. When he was leaving, I was like, "Have a good day." "Don't tell me to have a good day. You don't mean that. You hate me." I said, "No, I don't hate you. I love you. Give me a kiss." "I'm not kissing you." Ever since then, we have not talked. Am I wrong?
Blocked you on everything, had you sleeping on the couch, locked the bedroom door. You literally tried to kiss and make up and he rejected that as well. Saying that you don't love him, not talking to you for 2 weeks, all that because a person who's sick doesn't want to be bothered. I kind of feel like this overreaction may be an indication of a much bigger issue. He's acting like you guys had some kind of knockdown, drag-out fight. Just because you're married to someone doesn't mean that you don't also like your alone time, that you don't also sometimes require some space. He asked you if you wanted to be left alone just to act a fool when you said, yes, I do. Some people pick fights when they need an excuse to be angry, to justify actions they were already going to take, or already taking. I don't know if you're a fellow woman of faith or not, but I would start asking God, show me what I'm not seeing. And make it so clear to me that I cannot ignore it. Because asking for some space when you're sick does not warrant your own husband blocking you on everything, giving you the silent treatment. And if y'all not talking, I'm sure y'all not doing something else. So a man don't want to touch his own wife for 2 weeks? The punishment doesn't seem to fit the crime.
Babe, my mom would always tell me one of the most damaging things that you can do in a relationship that you really care about is replace a conversation, whether it's a tough conversation or not, with picking an argument with that individual. I came across a video, I'm gonna tag it, and the woman is expressing, I think, what my mom was saying perfectly. She's explaining that her husband and herself went out to go trick-or-treating with their kid. She wasn't feeling well. She came back home. She proceeded to go upstairs to get some rest. Husband comes behind her, asks her, do you want me to leave you alone? She says yes. He takes it the wrong way, and then it spirals into, you must hate me, rejecting her I love you, rejecting her kiss, and now they're not speaking for 2 weeks. And she ends the video with, is she in the wrong? Is she tripping? And I had to really think about the video. I had to really think about what I wanted to say. And in short, absolutely not. She's not wrong. She's not wrong at all, because if you look at the situation in layman's terms, right? I don't really know too much people who wants anyone in their face when they're sick. Who wants anyone in their face when they're sick? No one. Probably the husband on the other side of the scenario, he probably doesn't like anyone in his face when he's sick. Then this is his wife. And I'm going to assume in this scenario that you know your wife. This is probably not the first time that she's told you or given you the energy or the hint that she wants to be left alone when she's sick. So the fact that you ask her, do you want her to leave you alone? And she responds yes, and then it transpires into this toxic scenario is concerning. You asked her the question and she gave you the honest answer. And it's not like she says anything disrespectful. It's not like, yes, babe, leave me alone. It's nasty, negative, sends a message or anything like that. However, if it did hurt your feelings in a way, if it did do something to you for whatever reason, for you to spawn it into you hate me, and then you spawn it into you locking her out of y'all's bedroom and take it to that level is concerning. And like my mom would say, a bigger conversation should be had. A bigger conversation should be had, because why create that environment in your own home with your wife and where your kid is because your wife tells you that she wants you to leave her alone? It's not like she said, oh, babe, I'm sick, I need a divorce. She said, I need some space, time to rest. And then you take it there, concerning.
I haven't spoken to my husband in 2 weeks.
Per usual, go back and watch the story for full context. It's going to piss you off, okay? Now, to me, and I have always said this, silent treatment is a form of abuse. I don't care how you slice it. To me, silent treatment is tantamount to abuse, and I don't like it. Not only that, not only are you giving me silent treatment, you're ignoring my text, and then you blocked me on all social media platforms. You blocked me from texting you. We don't go together no more. We are not married anymore. So if you want me to be a free agent, I'm going to start acting like a free agent. This idea of punishing the person you say you love does not sit right with me, simply because she said she wasn't feeling well and she wanted to be left alone. Now, this is all the information that we have. Maybe there is other context, maybe there is nuance that we're missing, but this is all the information we have. I don't feel well. Can you leave me alone? And he spazzes the out. Whatever bitch you talking to, go stay at her house immediately.
I haven't spoken to my husband in 2 weeks.
Well, since you asked, you want to know if you were wrong. Both of you are wrong. Watch this video, please, and listen to her story. She said she wasn't feeling well, and so he tried to help, and by her not feeling well, he said, "Do you want me to leave you alone?" And she said, "Yes, because I don't feel well." So to him, that hurt his feelings. And of course, to a woman, she don't really give a. And that's obvious. It's the way you said it. Honestly. You could have said it so many different ways, but because you don't feel well and it's about you right now, you're going to say how you feel. And you don't give a damn how he receives it. This is your husband. This is not your boyfriend. This is your husband. We are put in a position of protection and providing. And I fucking love you. So I want to help you. But because you don't feel well, you feel as though that you can be very cold and distant. And you're right. You don't feel well. You could have easily said, "Babe, like right now, I just want to lay down. Just please." Yeah. And he took it, and it hurt his feelings. And his response, "Oh, you should never." Yeah. You shouldn't. But you did. Now, after he doesn't talk to you, you slept on the couch, which I seriously doubt, but okay, fine. You slept on the couch, fine. Then all of a sudden he comes downstairs and he don't speak to you, you don't speak to him, and that's how it goes. Until you start feeling better, because you think it's a joke. Yeah, because you it's how it's coming off. Like you're really not even bothered by it. But you want to sit here and speak to him. You have a good day. He's stealing his feelings. Yes. You could easily say, "Babe, I want to apologize for how I came, for what I said, or how I said it." But you can't do that. You got to keep the pettiness going. And now it's that because he took it even, he even got more petty. He went ahead and blocked you on all social media platforms. Y'all both petty as shit. Yes. And yes, you're wrong. You could have, as soon as you text him, let's talk about it. No, you should have said, "I am sorry. Can we talk?" But you can't do that because that's taking accountability. Yes. Instead of just telling this man who loves you, "I want to help you. Baby, right now I don't feel good. So listen, please just leave me alone for a few minutes. Let me just go ahead, lay down, go to sleep. I swear we can talk about it later. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings." And some women gonna look at this video. "Why I gotta say all that? I don't feel good. Why can't you understand that?" And this is why you have issues. Because it's a petty ass argument. It ain't even an argument. But instead, you can't think about his feelings. He's thinking about yours. He wants to try to make you feel better. And you can't just go ahead and let that man try. Seriously. Or you just can't tell that man, "Babe, right now I'm just not in it. Just please let me just lay down. Let me go to sleep." And he comes down, don't speak to you. You could have said, "Babe, how you doing? I'm sorry." But you can't do that. Y'all both petty. Y'all both wrong. Yeah. But you're more wrong because you brought it to this platform and you put it on the platform. Yes. If you're looking for advice, then okay, fine, I see it. But you should apologize first and try to have a conversation afterwards. But acknowledge the fact that you realize how you made him feel. Yes. That's me. That's my time. Peace.
She was not wrong. In my own opinion, she wasn't wrong for telling her husband, "I need to be alone right now because I am not feeling too well." I even feel like as a husband, you're supposed to know that she needs to be alone. I feel like this is not the very first time she'll be feeling sick. and she always wants to be alone. In fact, there's nothing wrong with you saying you want to be alone if you have husband, because after she said I need to be alone, then his response was like, oh, you're telling your husband you want to be alone. He's like, he wants to be choked. Or I don't understand. He's like, you can never tell me you want to be alone because you're married. I feel like that mentality needs to stop, because somebody is married does not mean that you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be by yourself. So she's not feeling too well, and probably she's seeing you or hearing noises or seeing people is actually triggering whatever sickness that she's having. And she says she needs to be alone. There is nothing wrong with demanding to be alone if you're not feeling too well. In fact, even if you're feeling too well and you just want to be alone, there's nothing wrong with it, even if you're married. I really don't get it why some men feel like there's a big problem or there's a big issue if a woman said, I want to be alone. And you punishing her by blocking her on all your social media accounts. You're not talking to her, you're locking the bedroom just because she says she wants to be alone. It's terrible. That is a terrible punishment. Like, the math is not mathing, because I really don't understand. And now you're ignoring her for 2 weeks. She actually reaching out to you, telling you, let's have this conversation. By, in fact, she even spoke to you the next day. You started saying, oh, you hate me, and all of that. So for 2 weeks, mind you, she wasn't feeling well. So you didn't even ask her, how are you doing after? Like, okay, you're not feeling well. I understand that he hurts, she hurts is feeling. Okay, go and meet her later. Like, how are you feeling? If he really cares about her, if he really cares about our feelings. Because this last creator is saying that she hurts his feelings. What about her own feelings? Okay, she hurts his feeling. Okay. Did he go back to ask her, how are you feeling? How is your health now? Are you good? Even the fact that it's hot, you still have to care about your wife's health, right? But for him not to speak to her for 2 weeks, that means after the sickness, he doesn't even care how she's feeling, he doesn't care. And you are actually sleeping alone in the bedroom and leaving your sick wife in on the couch, and you don't even care how she's doing, if she's fine, how is her health, is she better now? You don't actually care about the whole thing. So I feel like you punishing her and all of that doesn't make sense. And most men actually feel like silent treatment, stonewalling is actually a way to punish you for whatever that you must have done to them. And I agree with one of the creator that said that is a form of abuse. That is a form of abuse. And in the comment section as well, a lot of people were actually relating to something like this. Oh, my husband doesn't speak to me for 6 months. He doesn't talk to me for a year. Doesn't talk to me for 5. Some are saying I've not spoken to my husband for 5 years, and they're staying in the same house. Silent treatment, I just feel like it's a form of abuse for me, because I really don't understand why you're giving your spouse that you love silent treatment and you blocking them. I actually saw another video, a woman that I was teaching this video as well. She was saying that for your husband not to speak to you for 2 weeks is actually speaking to somebody else. And where's the lie? Because if she's the only one that is in your heart, she's the only one that you talk to, she's the only one that is, you will not ignore her for 2 weeks. Let's assume you want to get angry. 24 hours, a day, 2 days. What is 2 weeks? And she has even reached out to you. Let's have a conversation. You ignored, you blocked her. She tried speaking to you again. You're shouting that she hates you and all of that. It means that you're actually creating problem. I feel like you just want to use that opportunity to create problems so that you can go meet a side chick, because that's what they do. Most of the time, when a man wants to have a time alone with his other woman, they always want to look for a tiny little thing that he will do just and create something very big so that they'll have that small time to spend with their other woman. Just saying. She's telling you that she wants to be alone because she doesn't feel good at that moment, and you make it a big deal by blocking her, locking her outside the room and all of that. I just feel like this is extreme. It feels like he already has some inbuilt anger with him, or he's already angry about something else and he's just taking everything out at once, or is actually using reverse psychology, and because you want to be with the other woman and he's trying to create issue where there's no issue. And because even though you were angry, she was not feeling fine, you guys must have spoken one way or the other, or you guys have solved the whole thing that she reached out to you, right? You must have solved it. It's very easy. I wanted to be alone because I wasn't feeling too good. Period. I just feel like we're adults, and even though you're married and all of that, everybody should respect their own space. Your woman telling you, your wife telling you that she wants to be alone because she's not feeling fine, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, right? You guys, was she wrong in your own terms? Let me know your thought down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, Sugar Mara David, and thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys.